And now we're checking in with the Spokane Public Schools. Right now, Adam Swinyard is speaking about the lockdowns at Lewis and Clark and North Central High School. Let's take a listen in.
But there's no confirmation to the accuracy of that statement.
And so we don't necessarily think these are connected.
So
No, we don't know for sure.
Okay.
the information, and these things happen quickly, and because of social media, the information that I had walking into this conversation and update is that the schools impacted with a lockdown was North Central and Lewis and Clark. Unfortunately, it sounds like other schools may be impacted by an additional hoax. I can't confirm that because I haven't had a opportunity to confirm staff.
What's your message to worried parents out there?
That my heart hurts. My heart hurts as a dad. No kid should ever have to go to school and feel scared or afraid. And unfortunately, there are individuals in this world that set out to do harm, and some of that harm is to create fear and panic. Unfortunately, that is part of the reality that we face in public education. Is because of technology, because of social media, there are these new pathways to instill fear and panic. And so we'll work very hard, if possible, to determine who's responsible for creating this fear and panic. We'll be working and talking and coordinating with law enforcement around that. Given that there's unconfirmed reports that there may have been something similar in another state, these calls can originate from anywhere, not just in the country, but they can originate from anywhere in the world. So tracking them down sometimes can be really problematic. But certainly my message to families is that we practice, we train, and we prepare for situations that might put our kids in harm's way. And that is terrifying as a parent. But what I can say is all indications are that training, that practice, the coordination with law enforcement, it operated in the way in which we would have hoped it would. And that's from the schools going into lockdown to law enforcement responding so incredibly fast to our schools, to our communication staff here at the district working to get accurate information as quickly as possible. Of course, when you have any indication that your child might be in harm's way, there isn't a scenario in which it's fast enough to get clarity. And so we recognize that, but from what we understand, from the time the report came into the district office to the time that we were sending out a district-wide email and text message was around 25 minutes. And one of the things we want to be really mindful of is that the information we are sharing is accurate, and we don't do anything to increase the fear and panic that is occurring. So all indications is that the practice, the coordination, the trainings function the way it should. We'll debrief and evaluate to look for ways to enhance it and improve it even further. But my heart hurts for every parent in our community that this is a reality, not just in Spokane, but this is a reality that our entire country faces.
Now that is Dr. Adam Swinyard, Superintendent of Spokane Public Schools, commenting now on the current lockdown underway at Lewis and Clark High School as well as North Central High School. We also have a crew on scene again over at Lewis and Clark High School where there remains a police presence. We are continuing to track this story as new information comes in. We'll keep you posted here on air and on KREM.com.